the other news of the week was that, I don't know if you've caught up, but Jacinda Ardern's brought out a child's book. Did you see that, Josh?
Oh, God.
And
Yeah, I can imagine what that'll be.
no, well, no, Josh. It's better than that. It's better than that. It's a Penguin actually releasing her quote unquote deeply personal memoir from the former Prime Minister, offering inspiration to a new generation of leaders. So they're bringing out that memoir. I think that's meant to be released in June. Yes, it is. So Penguin are releasing the deeply personal memoir from the former Prime Minister. And the politics of kindness being promoted as the new leadership standard for the Western world and for all worlds. And universes too, probably. I mean, Penguin doing what Penguin do. They've got very, very woke in recent years, Penguin. Lots of people, they won't publish Penguin, but Jacinda Ardern's obviously not on that list. No, she's also put out, and an announcement posted on Facebook yesterday, the title of her new book, which isn't that Penguin book, or deeply personal memoir. It is, in actual fact, a child's book called Mum's Busy Work. And there's a photo, well, there's a illustrated by somebody called Ruby Jones, who's obviously a big fangirl of the Prime Minister. And there's Jacinda Ardern with a rather large suitcase, a box, chocolate, scissors, car keys, books, playing with a child with glasses. And they're both obviously in stylized form on the front of this book. It's called Mum's Busy Work, written by Jacinda Ardern, former Prime Minister of New Zealand, and published by Penguin. And I wanted to share this with you because when she said she was working on a book while writing her valedictory to leave Parliament, who knew it was a kid's book? And she said she wanted to write that book for a long time. For every copy sold in New Zealand, now this is the interesting part, for every copy sold in New Zealand, Ardern will be donating $3 to the Kindness Collective to support what they're doing with whānau and kids in Aotearoa, New Zealand. I have to say, I looked up the Kindness Collective as a consequence of that and thought, oh God, another grifter, another bunch of grifters, I thought to myself. That's what I thought to myself. She said, I hope it really captures that no matter what we're doing, said Jacinda Ardern, the former Prime Minister, no matter what roles we have, just that incredible love that we have for our kids. And I thought to myself, how deeply ironic that you are doing this when under your leadership, when you decided that child poverty was your priority and to remove children from the penury, not just of straitened financial households, but also from bad parenting in this country, everything went pear-shaped the other way. So maybe this is some form of atonement, I don't know. And listen, the Kindness Collective, whoever they are, will end up with $3 every time you buy it. But I'm just wondering, would you buy this? This book? I think I'll browse it just quietly, Josh. I'll see it and I'll browse it. And so Mum's Busy Work shows how even when apart, the love between a parent and their child is unquestionable. And it was in that phrase that went out, published by Penguin yesterday, I suddenly realised again, as if I needed to be reminded, that the Prime Minister, even now, lives in such an alternate universe that she doesn't understand that that's bollocks, that the love between a parent and their child's unquestionable. When we have child abuse on an industrial scale in this country, another mother has just killed another child in this country this week and been charged with manslaughter, although it was all covered up by the police because, good question, police, why did you cover it up? It was all found out, unfortunately, because it ended up in court. The police had decided not to report that latest homicide of a mother for their child in this country. And we have over 120,000 references to oranga tamariki as a result of child abuse complaints in this country a year. We didn't solve child poverty. We haven't solved child abuse in this country. Mothers killing their children is such a refrain of this country, but it's nice to know that Jacinda Ardern still lives in this wonderful alternate reality where the love between a parent and their child's unquestionable. And yet, on a daily basis in New Zealand at least, that is a question posed almost every hour. Most child abuse in this country is committed by women, and most child abuse in this country is committed in this country, according to the Department of Department of Social Welfare Statistics, is in actual fact more likely to be done by the mother of a child than any other parent or relative. Interesting, isn't it? Anyhow, there you go. So, yeah. I'm sure the world will be so much better for this book having been released, and for the Kindness Collective to be receiving $3 if you buy a copy. I'm sorry I won't be. I'll be waiting until it comes into the library, Josh. And then there's the issue, Josh. I don't know if you're aware of this, Josh, but libraries, I imagine your generation's never used a library, Josh, except to go in for the free internet. But,
No,
Josh, there's... Oh, you go to the library, do you?
Yep, I've got a library card, yeah.
Oh, good on you. Well, that's to use the free internet, because you still need one.
No,
but can
I'm
I
not
tell
a
you...
peasant. I've got internet at home.
Oh, well...
I may live in Wellington, but we have got some things.
Oh, you have? You've still got that? I assume that because you didn't have running water, or it's just running in the wrong places, and your sewage was discharging into the bay, that somehow the elements of civilization have lost you. I've obviously got that wrong, Josh.
Well, we've even got electricity. It doesn't even go down in the middle of the show. It's quite amazing, actually.
Well, yes, I guess that's true. Oh, good. Touche, Josh. Touche. Oh, nice. Good. Very fair, Josh. Very fair. Yes, well, that's what happens when you have a monopoly lines company run by a council, Josh. Anyhow, so there you go. I hope you'll all be dashing out to your shops and purchasing this latest child's book from Jacinda Ardern.